What's up, brother? What's up?
Man, you look good, bud.
What do you think, huh? This is a Silvestri encouraged, Silvestri approved here.
Oh, so that's Shelly that did that for you.
Yeah, yeah. It's my out of TV news attempt at a beard, I guess.
I think you look good.
Thank you. It's getting
How does
rave
this new
reviews, I
shot
will
look? We
say.
got like a new camera in here.
I like it.
Really?
You're the light on you. I mean, you don't look a day over 30.
That's the point, buddy.
You look
Right?
great, partner.
Hey, Scotty, can you turn him up a little bit? Turn Nick's volume up. Nick, talk to me now.
Nick is here on the show.
There you go. There you go.
Do
All
I need
right,
to do
Nick,
I need to
sound good.
raise my voice?
Okay,
I
so
can.
what is the most exciting thing about this baseball season?
Oh, dude, the most exciting thing?
Yeah.
I'll give you a couple. It's got to include the three biggest. It's the Mets, the Yankees, and the Dodgers. Are the Dodgers a giant juggernaut that we think they all are? How are the Yankees going to rebound from the Soto departure? And then what is Soto going to do for the Mets? It's got to be the big three right there.
It's pretty, I mean, those are pretty juicy three to get you started with.
Dude, unless you're gonna really get in the weeds with me about like the NL Central, then like that's the high level. That's the 30,000 feet. This is your captain speaking.
What did anything from opening day that grabbed you? Anything like baseball is starting. I will
Yes.
say they do a pretty good job from like a PR perspective among all the BS that was going on yesterday. LeBron and Stephen A. Smith,
Oh
March
my God,
Madness,
dude. You gotta be kidding me with that.
good play on the floor in the NBA. You still a lot of people are talking about Major League Baseball and opening day.
Yeah, it's a weird thing over here too, because I'm in the middle of the country. I'm in Louisville, Kentucky, and we had two things going on yesterday. I mean, I stayed up way too late. Let me start with that to say that I watched the Texas Tech every second of the Texas Tech
You
Arkansas
did,
game.
yeah, me too.
Dude, it was like 1:15. My eyelids were looking juicy, but I watched every minute of that. So we were in a weird spot because people are like rooting for Cal to fail here with all
Oh,
the
really?
you know what I mean? Because like of all the
You're in
UK stuff,
Louisville.
yeah. And between the Louisville fans and also the UK fans who are just over, with everything that happened over there. But then Cincinnati does opening day pretty unmatched, and we have a lot of Reds fans here. So it was kind of a weird dichotomy of like, do we care about March Madness still today, or are we gonna give our undivided attention to the Reds?
What is the Reds vibe like that? Like because I know
Oh, dude, it's
Louisville,
sick.
that part of Kentucky closer to Cincinnati, right?
Well, we have the Louisville Bats, which are the Reds AAA affiliate. So for us, it's like you still have some Reds fans, but also a lot of Cardinals fans here because it used to be the Redbirds that were here, that were the AAA affiliate of the Cardinals here in Louisville. So you kind of get a split. But a lot of people, like a lot of people root for the Reds here, and it's fun, it's cool. NL Central baseball is a different beast, dude. I'm with the Gorilla Boys. The Yankees just like hit the piss out of the ball, but rooting for the Reds is like if they don't win a game, you know what I'm saying? Like yesterday, they give up that game in the ninth inning, and in the NL Central, like that can hurt you. You can
Yeah.
come back and be an 83 win team, and you needed 84 to make the playoffs, and it's like, well, if Terry Francona didn't put that one guy in the ninth inning who blew the game against the Giants, I mean, like, are they going to fight for the Giants for the wild card too? Like, all of that means a lot more in the NL Central, I think it does, than in some of the other divisions.
Who is how good is Bobby Witt Jr.?
Dude, awesome. Probably top 5 player in the league.
So why don't we talk about him more?
Because who cares about the Royals, dude?
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to say it, but I like the Royals. I watch a lot of Royals baseball because like their ace pitcher's really good. Cole Reagans and Bobby Witt was on my fantasy team last year. So I was living and dying with Royals ball last year, especially down the stretch in the fantasy playoffs.
Who is the
Yeah,
best player in baseball that people aren't talking about enough?
that people aren't talking about enough.
They are not. Yeah.
Oh boy. Maybe Bobby Witt, man. Maybe Bobby Witt. And I think Ohtani's greatness overshadows how awesome Aaron Judge really is. Aaron Judge is the best hitter we've seen since Bonds/Pujols, like 01 to 04, like
Yeah,
Bonds
but Nick,
Pujols.
didn't he totally choke in the World Series?
No, I mean not totally choke.
Didn't he get really cold?
Yes, he got cold, but I wouldn't say he choked in the World Series.
Okay.
Yankees blew that shit because they didn't know how to play defense because Gleyber Torres can't move left and right. I mean, Garrett Cole didn't want to run to first base. Like,
that was a really fun series, though.
There's a myriad of reasons the Yankees lost the World Series that none of which are really Judge's fault.
Yeah.
But to get back to your question, maybe like Gunnar Henderson, maybe Fernando Tatis, maybe Corbin Carroll. A lot of young guys are super, super good. That
I know who Fernando Tatis is.
Gunnar Henderson, then. Do you know Gunnar Henderson?
No.
That's fair. I would say Gunnar Henderson.
Okay. Who's Gunnar Henderson?
He plays shortstop for the Orioles.
Oh, yeah. I have heard of him. Just because, dude, I told myself I was going to get a fantasy team this year.
There he is.
And I do want to get one. But it's too late now, right?
Yes. This will tell you how disgusting I am. Okay. So yesterday after work, my buddy John, I went over to his father-in-law's house. They got a big theater room down the basement. And so we're watching MLB Big Inning. And he and I now, for the past couple of years,
you found somebody that likes baseball as much as you, I guess.
That's it, bro. So we're watching MLB Big Inning, and it's the quad box, right? So it's like this right after Devin Williams had tried to blow it for the Yankees, and the Yankees held on to win. So we've got Royals and Guardians and Giants and Reds and whatever. So over the past couple of years, John has co-managed my fantasy team with me because it's just easier that way. And
is this Olivia's dad?
Yeah, it's Olivia's pop.
Yeah, all right.
So we Tuesday, when Alexis Diaz, the closer for the Reds, went on the IL, we picked up one guy in the bullpen, and the commissioner of my league picked up two other guys in their bullpen. And we were talking shit to each other, like, which one of these guys is going to get the saves? Which one of the guys is going to be? And we got, we're monitoring the seventh, we're monitoring the eighth, and then bottom of the eighth inning, they pan to the Reds bullpen. And it's this dude, Ian Jabot, who's just the last man on the roster. Guy took him till Thursday morning to make the big league roster. and Terry Francona throws out Ian Jabot to close this game. And John and I are down in the basement, F-bombing everybody. F-bombing the Reds, Tito, fantasy baseball. Everything sucks. We picked up the wrong guy. What do you know? Ian Jabot, no sooner were we mother effing him, gives up a 3-run, basically game-winning homer to Wilmer Flores to blow the game for the Reds.
No,
Mind you, I also have Reds over 78.5 wins this year. So it was, I don't know, 5:17 Eastern time, and I was already full-blown volcanic eruption.
Yo, you mentioned some of your bets. What are some good bets people can still get down with now? Any long shots that you absolutely love, or anything that just makes so much sense?
I love. I actually, this year was the first year I did this. I took let's just say $20, and I a bunch of $1 bets on player season leaders, like Pete Alonso to lead the league in RBIs. I took for $2 or whatever, and Ellie De La Cruz to lead the league in runs scored. Bobby Witt to lead the league in hits. Things like that are super fun. Yeah. But what I did last year, and I found that this kind of worked, and I'm going to try to do it again this year, and to a certain extent I already have done it, is diversifying some World Series or American League winners. I think the American League is wide open. And so I already have Rays, Sox, and Tigers to win the American League at different prices, a couple bucks on each thing. And it's fade the Yankees, see what you can do. The Central is wide open. The West is – I have Rangers too. And so, the West seems open between a couple teams. Central's wide open. You never know. One of these teams like the Tigers could be frisky enough to mess around and end up in the ALCS. You know what I mean? And then see what happens from there.
All right, who's going to win the championship? Who's going to win the World Series when it's all over with?
The Dodgers.
Really?
Yes, and I don't think it's particularly close.
So is there a chance that we'll get a Yankees-Dodgers again? And then – because that'll be a lot of fun.
I think the AL playoff race is going to be absolute madness this year. I think we could see anyone from 6 to 7 teams really, really make a push. Yankees, Red Sox, Orioles, Tigers. If the Twins pitching holds up and they don't get hurt all the time, the Twins, the Astros, the Rangers.
Yeah,
Even
let's talk about the Rangers and the Astros because we're in Texas here, and
right.
nobody does it like us here in Texas, Nick. All right, just so you know.
Thank you.
Rangers had a rough year last year because they were injured all season long. Even I know that. I'm not pretending to be a baseball expert, but I know that, right? Like, what do the Rangers have to do? What has to happen for them to get back to the heights that they reached when they won the World Series?
They have to certainly stay healthy. That's for sure. Corey Seager is always hurt. You could pencil him in for 20 to 30 games missed a year, which kind of stinks, but it is what it is. Jacob deGrom needs to stay healthy, of course. And I think those are the two big ones. They have to hit like they're capable of hitting. Some guys had down years last year that I think were kind of maybe fluky, maybe injury related, maybe just age related. Who knows? But they certainly have to hit. And I think a big thing for the Rangers is what's going to happen in the bullpen. Do Jack Leiter and Kumar Rocker make instant impacts in the starting rotation? If they do, then that's great, and you can never have too much pitching. But do one of them move to the bullpen, and does one of them maybe end up closing games for the Rangers? Kind of would be interesting to think about. But so I think they need to stay healthy. They have to hit more consistently. And their pitching situation, especially what happens down late in the bullpen especially yesterday was a perfect example. Give up a 3-run homer to lose the game in the ninth inning. Like, they got to find somebody who's nails back there in the eighth or ninth inning.
How about the Astros? When we look at them as far as their season this year, has the window open and shut for this team as far as like?
Absolutely not, dude. Absolutely not. The AL West is not super strong where you think like the Astros are out. They're not looking up at the Dodgers. They maybe are looking up at the Rangers, maybe. But like for all the Yankee talk about like doing well and pivoting without Soto, like the Astros did a nice little pivot without Kyle Tucker. Apparently this kid Cam Smith can really play. I've not watched him too much because it's hard to watch spring training, but I checked in on an at bat yesterday and he looked like a professional hitter. I think he didn't look overmatched. The kid's what, 21, 22?
Yeah.
I think they've done well to like move the pieces around a little bit, and they'll be fine. Christian Walker is damn good. Like Isaac Paredes was tailor-made for the Crawford boxes. Those two guys will hit. If Alvarez is healthy, and we all know that his knees are kind of shaky, like they're formidable still. And the Astros will pitch, dude. I mean, the Astros will pitch. We know they'll pitch. Their starting rotation is dare I say, underrated.
What about the Red Sox?
Oh man, it's driving me crazy already.
Why?
They're good. I think
Really?
they're going to be good. I think the Red Sox are really, really good. Their one problem is going to be, again, what happens in the ninth inning. Not a lot of teams are really locked in deep in the bullpen. Like, what are we going to do in the seventh, eighth, and ninth? I'm not sure they really know yet. But them boys can hit, bro. Them boys can hit for sure.
Are we going to be able to do this with you like once a week now?
I'm so down. All
right, we're going to try. Let's try to do it Fridays.
All right, let's do it. We can do like a little weekly wrap if you want.
Yeah, I would like that a lot because
either Fridays or Mondays. Either Fridays or Mondays because we can do the wrap regardless.
You actually know what you're talking about, so that's nice.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I think opening day was awesome yesterday. I thought it was awesome. We got some really good baseball. We got some excellent games. And if you're a psychopath like me, you actually stayed up and watched the Mariners and the Athletics. And like,
dude, where was that game?
What do you mean? Where was it?
Where was it? Was it
in Seattle?
So where are the A's playing this year?
Sacramento.
That's right. Okay.
At their AAA affiliate. Yeah.
That shit is crazy,
bro. Ridiculous, bro. Also, like all these weird Yankee players that have now ended up on other teams is like kind of like filling up my brain like an odd jelly donut because Luis Severino pitched on the A's yesterday.
Yeah, I saw he was on their roster.
Yeah. My favorite part of opening day, and not to be a slime bag Yankee fan, but I got to do it. My favorite part of opening day was Soto striking out to lose the game for the Mets. It was just, I don't ever, look, my motto is usually, I don't talk about the Mets. You guys are little brothers for a reason. But, God, it was so, like, after all the things that have happened this year, I promise I didn't take the money. I promise I like the Mets family feel better. The Yankees are going to be good for 6 to 7 years. And then when Judge retires, who knows? The Yankees security guard kicked my family out. The Yankees wouldn't give me a private suite in Yankee Stadium included in my contract. It's like, dude, sayonara, dude. And then he struck out to end the game against Josh Hader 1 exact year after that game-winning base hit in a Yankee uniform against Josh Hader. It was just like you could not have asked for a better opening day outcome than him.
We couldn't ask for a better spot from you today. We got to wrap because it's 11 o'clock. We got to get out of here.
All right, man. No doubt.
Nikki picked, baby. That's it. America's guest. He'll be back next Friday. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back with one more bonus segment. All right, so we'll step aside. The Pete Souza Show presented by the Slovaceks. Back after this.
We'll be right back after these quick words from our sponsors.